We want to thank all families, friends, and faculty and staff for being here with us today. Hola a todos, buenas tardes, bienvenidos a la cuarta ceremonia anual de Colores. Queremos dar las gracias a todas las familias, amigos y facultad por estar aquí con nosotros. We ask that all attendees on the Zoom call please keep their microphones muted to be respectful to this ceremony and to everyone who is watching on the ceremony's live stream. Les pedimos a todos, a los asistentes a la llamada de Zoom, que mantengan sus micrófonos en silencios para ser respetuosos a esta ceremonia y con todos los que están viendo la transmisión en vivo en esta ceremonia. Today, before we begin our celebration, we want to be intentional and respectful in acknowledging that Trinity University and the city of San Antonio are on ancestral, traditional, and unceded lands of the Apache, Cahuilatecan, Comanche, Jumano, and Tonkawa nations. With gratitude to be in the space, we honor the original stewards of this land. Hoy, antes de comenzar nuestra celebración, de una manera intencional y respetuoso, queremos reconocer que Trinity University y la ciudad de San Antonio se encuentran en las tierras ancestrales y tradicionales que nunca han sido cedidas. Esta tierra ha pertenecido a las naciones indígenas con los nombres Apache, Cahuilatecana, Comanche, Jumana y Tonkawa. Con gratitud por estar aquí en este espacio, oramos a los habitantes originales de esta tierra. Once again, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tomas Peña, class of 2022, and I'm the president of Trinity University's Latino Association, and I'm over the moon excited to be here today sharing in the celebration. Otra vez, buenas tardes a todos. Mi nombre es Tomás Peña, de la generación 2022, y soy el presidente de la Asociación Latina de Trinity University. Estoy muy emocionado de estar aquí compartiendo con ustedes de esta celebración.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sabrina Cuauhto, and class of 2023, and I am the incoming president for Trinity University's Latino Association, and I am honored to be here and continue the legacy of this celebration. Hola a todos. Mi nombre es Sabrina Cuauhto de la Generación 2023 y soy la presidente entrante de la Asociación Latina de Trinity University. Me siento honrada de estar aquí y continuar el legado de esta celebración. In May of 2018, on the initiative of the student Janet Munoz, class of 2018, this great project known as Ceremonia de Colores began. It came with the purpose of celebrating the Latino community at Trinity University and the impact that its members have during their stay as students. Inspired by the GASA graduation ceremonies in California, students are honored with the stole of a sarape cloth that is representative of the Latinx community. As a bilingual ceremony, it offers the opportunity to unify families and celebrate this accomplishment in the language that they share at home and that's united them for generations. Currently, and faithful to its founders, it is organized by students deeply proud of their roots and dedicated to recognizing Latino students who have achieved their goal of obtaining a higher education. The innumerable signs of gratitude by the students and their families are tangible proof that all efforts have been worthwhile. In 2019, the De Colores ceremony became fully recognized and institutionalized by Trinity University. The De Colores ceremony is now an annual tradition which honors the accomplishments of Trinity Latino graduates and their families who do everything possible to show their pride of being Latino. Si se pudo. En mayo del 2018, a iniciativa de la estudiante Janet Munoz, generación 2014 a 2018, se da comienzo a este gran proyecto conocido como la Ceremonia de Colores. Surgió con la finalidad de celebrar el ser parte de la comunidad latina en la Universidad de Trinity y el impacto que representan sus miembros durante su estancia como alumnos. Inspirados por las ceremonias de la GASA Graduation en California, se honra a los alumnos con una estola de tela de zarape representativa de la comunidad latina. Al ser una ceremonia bilingüe, se da la oportunidad de poder unificar a las familias y celebrar en el lenguaje que se comparte en casa y que los ha unido por generaciones. Actualmente, y con lealtad a sus fundadores, esta ceremonia es organizada por estudiantes profundamente orgullosos de sus raíces y de poder reconocer a estudiantes latinos que logran su meta de obtener una educación universitaria. Las innumerables muestras de agradecimiento por parte de los participantes y sus familias son ejemplos claros de que todo esfuerzo ha valido la pena. En el 2019, la ceremonia de colores fue plenamente reconocida e institucionalizada por Trinity University. La ceremonia de colores es ahora una tradición anual que honra en Trinity los logros de los latinos egresados de dicho plantel y a sus familias que hacen todo lo posible por mostrar su orgullo de ser latinos. Sí se pudo.
Thank you. It is now my honor to welcome Trinity University's president, Dr. Danny Anderson. Es un honor para mí para dar la bienvenida al presidente de Trinity University, Dr. Danny Anderson.
Thank you, Tomas and Sabrina. Congratulations, class of 2021. Achieving a college degree is an extraordinary accomplishment in itself. Doing so at a rigorous university like Trinity makes it an even bigger feat. Realizing your goals with the support of fellow members of the Latinx community, with your friends and families, makes it truly special. Welcome to this very special De Colores moment when we pause to think about the significance of your accomplishments. Relying on the support of one another is important during any school year, but during the pandemic, encouraging one another has been essential. Feelings of isolation and anxiety have been compounded. Many of you have stood out as leaders, a skill that you enhanced in leadership seminars at Trinity. As we begin emerging from this dark period, the future remains uncertain in some ways. But amidst this uncertainty, there is opportunity, opportunities that the Latinx community at Trinity is ideally suited for. I want to give a special word of appreciation to all of the members of TULA, the Trinity University Latinx Association. You have led the way in showing our campus how to build networks of common interest, how to create deep bonds of friendship, and how to remain resilient in the face of incredible challenges. You have made Trinity a very special place during your time here. Most importantly, you know how to love. You ensure that love and empathy are essential in everything that you do. So as I congratulate you today, I want you to know that you are having a deep impact on others around you. When I was a college student, it was my deep personal friendships with the equivalent of TULA at my own university that put me on the career path that has led me here today. I am grateful for the opportunity created by those friendships, and I'm very excited when I imagine your futures and the other futures that you are enabling because of the models that you live here on our campus. Today, you have the opportunity to help redefine the world, whatever path you choose, and I look forward to seeing your impact in the future. It's time to begin your next adventure. You are prepared to creatively lead for positive change in a world that really needs change. There are many challenges in our world, and you have the skills to turn those challenges into opportunities. This is what your time at Trinity has prepared you to do. Maintain the close relationships you've established with each other. Reach out to your teachers and to Trinity's strong alumni network for support and advice whenever you encounter obstacles. And always remember, celebrate your achievements together. I am proud of you, and I'm proud to celebrate your accomplishments with you. Felicidades a todos ustedes, la generación de 2017 a 2021. Lo han logrado. Obtener un título universitario es un logro. Hacerlo en una institución rigurosa como la Universidad Trinity es extraordinario. Lograr sus metas con el apoyo de otros miembros de la comunidad latina, sus amigos y sus familiares, da un carácter sumamente especial a este momento. Me da mucho placer darles a todos la bienvenida a celebrar esta ceremonia de colores, una ceremonia en que nos damos cuenta de la magnitud de los logros de esta generación de estudiantes de Trinity. Confiar en el apoyo mutuo es importante durante cualquier año escolar. Durante la pandemia ha sido fundamental la manera en que todos ustedes han aceptado la responsabilidad de animarse unos a otros. Los sentimientos de aislamiento y ansiedad han pesado sobre todos nosotros. En esta circunstancia, muchos de ustedes se han destacado como líderes, usando las capacidades que desarrollaron en los seminarios de liderazgo aquí en Trinity. Paso a paso, vamos saliendo de este periodo oscuro y todavía hay algo de incertidumbre. Al mismo tiempo, tenemos la certeza de encontrar oportunidades y estoy seguro que todos ustedes, la comunidad latina de Trinity, sabrán aprovecharse de estas oportunidades. Quiero dar una palabra especial de agradecimiento a todos los miembros de TULA, la Asociación Latina de Trinity University. Ustedes nos han iluminado el camino al demostrar cómo construir redes de interés común, cómo crear profundos lazos de amistad y cómo mantenerse resistente frente a desafíos increíbles. Ustedes han hecho de Trinity un lugar muy especial durante su tiempo aquí. Muchas gracias. Pero lo más importante es que todos ustedes, la promoción de 2021, nos han enseñado lo que significa el amor. Ustedes han ejemplificado cómo el amor por sus compañeros y compañeras y cómo la verdadera empatía son la esencia de una verdadera comunidad. Al felicitarlos a todos ustedes hoy, también les invito a pensar en el impacto profundo que tienen en las personas que los rodean. Cuando yo era un estudiante universitario, mantenía profundas amistades con los miembros del equivalente de TULA en mi universidad. Esas amistades me encaminaron a la trayectoria profesional que me ha llevado a estar aquí ahora con ustedes. Estoy agradecido por las oportunidades creadas por esas amistades. Hoy me conmueve pensar en el futuro de cada uno de ustedes y también me conmueve pensar en otras vidas tocadas e inspiradas por la amistad, la generosidad y el liderazgo que ustedes han demostrado aquí en Trinity. Ustedes tienen la oportunidad de redefinir el mundo. Ustedes tendrán un impacto positivo y estoy seguro que lo vamos a ver muy pronto. Para cada uno de ustedes es hora de comenzar tu próxima aventura. Hay grandes desafíos en nuestro mundo. Tú sí puedes convertir los desafíos en oportunidades. Esto es lo que tu tiempo en Trinity te ha preparado para hacer. Mantén las estrechas relaciones que han establecido el uno con el otro. Comunícate con tus maestros y con la fuerte red de exalumnos de Trinity. Ellos te darán apoyo y consejos cuando encuentres obstáculos. Y recuerda, siempre celebra tus éxitos juntos con los compañeros y compañeras de Trinity. Juntos van a ir lejos y lograr mucho. Estoy orgulloso de cada uno de ustedes. Muchas felicidades.
Thank you so much, President Anderson, for your welcome speech. Muchísimas gracias, Presidente Anderson, por tu discurso de bienvenida. We also want to take time to acknowledge how COVID-19 has impacted the class of 2020 and our Latino community. Over the past year, every single person has in some way been affected by COVID-19 pandemic. From the cancellation of all graduation ceremonies for the class of 2020, to the extreme classroom changes all students and professors have endured, to the lives of family members and friends lost during this global pandemic. We gather in community today to honor and celebrate not only the accomplishments of the class of 2021, but also the class of 2020 and our loved ones who are here in spirit today. También queremos tomar unos tiempos para reconocer cómo COVID-19 ha impactado la generación de 2020 y a nuestra comunidad latina. Durante el último año, cada persona ha sido afectada de alguna manera por esta pandemia de COVID-19, desde la cancelación de todas las ceremonias de graduación para la generación 2016 a 2020, hasta el cambio extremo en el salón de clase para soportar todos los estudiantes y profesores, hasta las vidas perdidas de familiares y amigos durante esta pandemia mundial. Nos reunimos en comunidad hoy para honrar y celebrar no solo los logros de la generación de 2016-7 a 2021, sino también a la generación de 2016 a 2020, a igual a nuestros seres queridos que están aquí en espíritu de hoy. Let us take a moment to recognize the names of the students from last year's De Colores ceremony. Y tomemos un momento para reconocer los nombres de los estudiantes de la ceremonia de Colores del año pasado. Thank you. So this year, De Colores is special because it is our largest De Colores ceremony in history. In the first De Colores ceremony, we had 23 students. In the second De Colores ceremony, we had 46 students. In last year's ceremony, De Colores ceremony, we had 59 students. And in this year, we have 92 students. La ceremonia de colores de este año es especial porque es la ceremonia de colores más grande de toda la historia. En la primera ceremonia de colores había 23 estudiantes. En la segunda ceremonia de colores había 45 estudiantes. En la ceremonia de colores del año pasado había 59 estudiantes. Y este año tenemos 92 estudiantes. We invite everyone watching to look at our De Colores event program that has been shared so everyone can see this year's 92 students' names. Today, we will recognize 55 out of the 92 students who were able to participate in this year's De Colores ceremony. Invitamos a todos los que están viendo a ver el programa de eventos de De Colores que se ha compartido para ver todos los nombres de los 92 estudiantes de este año. Hoy vamos a reconocer al 55 de los 92 estudiantes que pudieron participar en la ceremonia de colores de este año. We will now start with the presentation of the stalls. We welcome back two amazing alumnas of the class of 2019, KARINA Méndez Pérez and Samsara Dávalos Reyes, who will read each graduate's biography. Ahora vamos a empezar con la presentación de las estolas. Le damos la bienvenida a dos increíbles alumnas de la generación de 2019, KARINA Méndez Pérez y Samsara Dávalos Reyes, quienes leyeran la biografía de cada graduado.
Camila Clemencia Acosta is graduating from the Master's of Arts in Teaching program and hopes to share her love of Latin American cultures, tradition, and history through teaching Spanish. She would like to thank her family, friends, and professors for all their love and support throughout her time at Trinity.
Jennifer Quintanilla Aranda is part of the Educational Leadership Program and currently holds a BA in Spanish and a master's degree in teaching from Trinity University. She would like to thank her family, friends, and especially her children, Jaden and Jasmine, for all of their support.
Melinda Sofia Benavides is a neuroscience major and chemistry minor who is applying to medical school this summer. She loves kids and is interested in specializing in pediatric neurology. Melinda would like to thank her family, friends, and professors for supporting her throughout college and in the medical school application process.
Thank you.
Danielle Jimena Cantu is receiving her Master's of Arts in School Psychology, and she will continue her career as a licensed specialist in school psychology with Assessment Intervention Management, LLC. She is very excited for what her future holds, and thanks everyone who has supported her and helped her become who she is today.
Thank you so much.
Paulina Castaneda is a global Latinx studies and Spanish double major from Houston. She plans to work for a nonprofit or admissions office at a university. In the future, she plans to go to graduate school. She thanks her family, especially her parents, for always supporting her and being there for her.
Muchas gracias.
Daisy Karina Castillo is a psychology major hoping to attend graduate school and get her master's in mental health counseling. She would like to thank her parents and siblings for all their help and motivation and could have not done it without them.
Thank you.
Rodrigo Andrés Castillo is a neuroscience major and Spanish minor from Venezuela. He would like to thank his mom and dad for their never-ending support. He also thanks Trinity for an amazing 4 years. This summer, he starts his master's degree to become a physician assistant at UT Medical Branch in Galveston.
Isabel Alondra Chávez Vázquez se gradúa con su título en psicología y seguirá estudiando en Trinity el próximo año para recibir su maestría en enseñanza. Agradece a su familia por siempre apoyarla y hacer el camino para este logro. Especialmente extraña el jardín comunitario y el grupo de Latinx Leadership. We also want to wish Isabel a happy birthday today. También queremos desearle a Isabel un feliz cumpleaños hoy.
Thank you.
Michael Christopher Cortez. Born in San Antonio, Texas, he is receiving his master's in education and school leadership. When struggling and overwhelmed, Michael remembers the consejos he was given. Aguántate, no eres miedoso, eres buen gallo.
Thank you.
Fernando Ramón de la Rosa will receive their master's in arts of teaching in hope of becoming an excellent educator. They would like to thank all of their friends and family who supported them. They would like to let their friends know to never give up and to keep aiming for the stars.
Lillian Elizabeth de la Rosa is a sociology major and teaching minor from Houston, Texas. After graduation, she plans to complete the Master's of Arts in Teaching program and pursue a career in education. She would like to thank her parents, older brother, little sister, and friends for being a support system throughout her college career.
Muchas gracias.
Estela Marie Nathan Farsto is a geoscience major, music minor from Atacosa, Texas. She would like to thank her mother Gracie, and father Albino, and her advisor K Surplus, the engineering department, and her mentors in BSM.
Thank you.
Angela Victoria Garcia is an art history major from the Rio Grande Valley, planning to pursue a master's degree in architecture after graduation. She would like to thank her parents, grandparents, and 2 younger sisters for their endless love and support.
Thank y'all so much.
Gabriela Garriga is a sociologist and economist major with a minor in Spanish. Gabriela is extremely grateful for her family and professors for their loving guidance and support. Gabriela will take a policy research assistantship at the Urban Institute and will be moving to Washington, D.C. in July.
Aria Dinas Gastón Pantaqui tiene una especialización en psicología con una asignatura secundaria en teatro. Le gustaría agradecer a todos sus profesores que la apoyaron tanto en clase como en los laboratorios. A Aria le gustaría expresar su gratitud a sus padres por brindarle las oportunidades que necesitaba para tener éxito.
Muchísimas gracias.
Elisandra Guardo, originally from Eagle Pass, Texas, is a master's candidate of the school psychology program. She earned a BA in psychology with a minor in special education from Texas State in 2018. Her plan is to work as an LSSP in San Antonio and then eventually pursue a doctorate's degree in a near future, si Dios quiere.
Brenda Giselle Guerra es del Valle de Río Grande y realizó su especialización en estudios latinex globales y español. Este próximo otoño emprenderá una maestría en educación en Trinity. Su familia ha sido el motor de su vida y desempeño. Agradece a Trinity la ayuda de todos y de sus profesores y el cariño de sus amistades más cercanas.
Muchas gracias.
Giselle Yosalín Hueso es una estudiante de Economía y Negocios de Houston, Texas. Ella quiere agradecer a su familia, sus profesores y a todos que hicieron posible este sueño realidad.
Muchas gracias.
Manuela Jambrina Escobar is Colombian and Argentine. She is a Houstonian majoring in biology. After graduation, she will attend New England College of Optometry in Boston, Massachusetts. At Trinity University, she is part of the Alpha Phi Omega and Twist. She is a biology and chemistry TA and a Phonofen caller.
Muchas gracias.
Rebecca Frances Mata Kroger is an English and Classics double major. She was the co-editor of the Trinity Review Literature magazine for 2 years, captain of the Frisbee team for 3 years, and tutor for the Writing Center for 2 years. This fall, she will be attending University of Texas for the Art History graduate program.
Thank you, everyone.
Dora Guadalupe Leija would like to dedicate the second master to her son, Eric Leija.
Diana Guadalupe Long se especializó en psicología con un enfoque en educación y español. Asistirá a la Universidad de Texas, Austin, para obtener su maestría en política y planificación educativa. Ella quiere agradecer a Dios por darle la paciencia y salud para continuar sus estudios y a sus padres por todo su sacrificio y apoyo.
Jacob Lee Lopez is a second-generation Mexican-American. He plans to further his education and pursue his doctoral degree in educational leadership in the near future. For now, he is focused on continuing his work as an educational leader in San Antonio ISD as an aspiring school principal.
Kylie Lopez is a communication major born and raised in San Antonio. She would like to thank Erica and Tony Lopez, Taylor Mobley, and Dr. Sarah Erickson for being major supporters throughout her Trinity career. Kaylee hopes to continue her work as a documentary to impact communities of color.
Olivia Camila López Parsons. La especialidad de Olivia es sociología con una subespecialidad de español. Ella planea quedarse en San Antonio, donde va a enfocarse en su escritura y justicia social. Agradece a sus padres, Horacio y Susana López, por apoyarla durante su carrera universitaria.
Muchísimas gracias.
Jesús Alejandro Lozano would like to dedicate this moment to all his friends he has met and grown with at Trinity. He hopes you cherish all the moments spent together as dearly as he does. He thanks you for being you and he will always paint roses with you in mind.
Thank you.
Mireya Geraldine McKinney is a master's candidate for Trinity School Psychology program. She earned a BA in psychology from UTSA, worked as a teacher for 4 years, and plans to work as an LSSP. She dedicates the special honor to her mom, dad, brothers, and husband. She thanks you for all the love and support you have shown her over the years.
Emilu Mondragon He is from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and is an engineering science major focusing on electrical engineering and minoring in mathematics and physics. She is going to graduate school for electrical and computer engineering. She would like to thank her parents and professors for supporting her through her journey at Trinity.
Thank you.
Miranda Marie Montoya is a biology major and global health minor from Pasadena, Texas. She is going on to get her master's in public health and one day her PhD in epidemiology so that she can improve health inequities and work to stop the spread of infectious disease. Advice: make every day count.
Thank you.
Martin Mota is an Uruguayan and majoring in economics with a minor in management. He has spent his time at Trinity playing for the men's soccer team. During this time at Trinity, he has developed a strong passion for the environment and is working towards a career combating climate change. He thanks his family and friends for their support.
Zachary Robert Neely is a political science major and history minor. He served as the vice president and communications director for Young Americans for Liberty at Trinity University. He would like to thank his family, his professors, and his friends for encouraging him to put his very best at Trinity.
Thank you.
Shalise Georgina Nolasco Oriana is a graduate student at Trinity University. She majored in mathematics and minored in education while being an undergraduate student at Trinity. She will be teaching in Houston, Texas in the fall.
Jennifer Suzette Ochoa le da gracias a su mamá y papá por su sacrificio. Además, le quiere dar gracias al resto de su familia y sus amistades. Los quiere mucho. Ahora es la primera en su familia de tener una maestría en contabilidad.
Gracias.
KAYLA and PADILLA is graduating with majors in English and anthropology and serves as the editor-in-chief of the Trinitonian, Trinity's student-run newspaper, her senior year. She thanks everyone who has been a part of her Trinity experience and looks forward to working in animal conservation after graduation.
David Alejandro Padrón is a biology major from Far, Texas in the Rio Grande Valley. He is a first-generation U.S. citizen and is proud of the Mexican roots his family has given. He is thankful to his family for the support and hopes to one day try to repay them for everything they have done.
Carla Oneiti Peñanosa Escarriendo es una estudiante de primera generación con especialización en ciencias de ingeniería. Quiere agradecer a sus padres por todo su sacrificio que tuvieron que hacer para que ella esté viviendo este momento.
Gracias.
Leopoldo Pérez Garza is a communications and Spanish double major and a film studies minor. Born in Monterrey, Mexico, he spent most of his childhood there before moving to Houston, Texas. He wants to thank his mom for always being there for him and his grandfather for supporting him throughout his life.
Gracias.
Mia Isa Quintanilla majored in political science and minored in computer science. She would like to thank her parents, brothers, grandparents, and other family members who have supported her through her college career. She would not be the person today without the foundation each of you have set for her to achieve her goals.
Con mucho, mucho amor. Muchas gracias por su apoyo. Salud.
Salud.
Jacqueline Monique Ramon is graduating with her master's degree in school psychology. She earned a BA in psychology and Spanish from Texas A&M University. She dedicates this special honor to her husband, mom, dad, sisters, and grandparents. She thanks you for all the love and support you have shown her through it all.
Alma Alicia Ramos is a DACA educational leadership major student. Alma has a BS in teaching and an MS in bilingual education. Alma's future careers goals are to become a professor and prepare future teachers of dual language science classrooms. Alma is thankful for her family and the unconditional support they have always offered.
Cristina Socorro Ridland is graduating with a BA in economics and with a concentration in theoretical economics. She will be beginning her Master's of Arts in Economics program at UC Austin in July. She is grateful to the Spanish faculty for allowing her to grow closer to Latinx culture and enriching her college experience.
Ilvana Ruzinke is a biochemistry major and will attend graduate school in the Netherlands to pursue bioengineering.
Natalia Salas is a communication major with a minor in film, sociology, and Spanish. She hopes to pursue a career in media. She wants to thank her friends and family and the wonderful faculty and staff at Trinity for all their support during the last 4 years.
Thank you.
Valeria Yanis Senaril is a mathematical finance major with a minor in mathematics. Born in San Antonio, Texas, she plans to continue her education in actual science.
Muchísimas gracias.
Ana Serrano is a psychology and human communications double major and education minor. She identifies as Mexican American and would like to thank her family and professors for supporting her throughout her entire time at Trinity. After graduation, she plans to move to Madrid, Spain, where she will teach for a year.
Spencer Keeley Spear is a psychology major and anthropology minor from El Paso, Texas. She would like to thank all of her friends and family for their loving and unwavering support. In the fall, she will attend Texas Women's University in pursuit of her doctorate of physical therapy.
Thank you so much.
Megan Taylor Springer is from Houston, Texas, majoring in psychology and minoring in sports management. She will be attending UTMB Galveston in the fall to pursue a doctorate of physical therapy. She would also like to thank her family and friends for all their support and help over the last 4 years.
Monique Suarez is a graduate student of the school psychology program. She is a proud first generation and the second in her family history to receive her master's degree. Mami y Daddy, gracias por todo lo que hicieron por mí. I love you more than yesterday.
Jacqueline Yana Valdez is a human communications major with minors in education and Spanish. From Houston, Texas. She is continuing her education as a graduate student at the MAT program at Trinity. Her overarching goal is to serve and support elementary students and be a mentor to those that follow in her footsteps.
Thank you.
Caroline Cecilia Varela is a biology major and Spanish minor from Austin, Texas. She has spent her time at Trinity involved in many organizations, include Reform University Fellowship, RUF, and Tigerton. Carolyn would like to thank her parents and her older sister for their constant support.
Thank you.
Isabel Andrea Velázquez is a neuroscience major from Katy, Texas. She will be attending Texas Women's University for a doctorate in physical therapy. She would like to thank her family and friends for their unconditional support.
Thank you so much.
Matilde Reya se especializa en psicología y en sociología. Ella planea ingresar al sector sin fines de lucro después de Trinity y luchará por la justicia social. Le gustaría agradecer a sus padres, Claudia y Alejandro, y sus hermanos por todo el apoyo y amor que le han enseñado.
Gracias. Muchas gracias.
Camila Zapata is a political science and international studies major and Spanish minor from Argentina. After graduation, she hopes to attend law school. She would like to thank her family, friends, and professors for helping her grow during her time here at Trinity. Fidelina Zarate is a communications, Fidelina Zarate is a communications major and Spanish minor from Austin, Texas. She is pursuing a career in advertising and social media management with a focus in graphic design. Fidelina would like to thank her wonderful professors, friends, and amazing family for their encouragement, love, and support.
Gracias.
Brianna Lee Dunker. Brianna Dunker is a business administration management major from San Antonio, Texas. Upon graduation, she will be joining DePace and Johnson & Johnson's orthopedic medical device company and will be working in their spine division. Brianna would like to thank her family, friends, and professors for their support.
Muchas gracias.
Congratulations to the class of 2021 and all that you have accomplished. You have made your family, friends, and the Latino community so proud. Felicidades a la clase de 2021 y todo lo que has logrado. Has hecho tu familia, amigos y la comunidad latina se sientan orgullosos. I am now excited to introduce our closing speaker, Taide Contreras. Taide is a 2019 Trinity University alumna, and during her time here, she was a part of the inaugural class of the Latinx Leadership Group and was a co-founder of the De Colores graduation ceremony. She is currently in her third year at the University of Incarnate Word Rosenberg School of Optometry. Ahora estoy emocionado para presentar a nuestra oradora de clausura, Taide Contreras. Taide es una alumna de Trinity University de 2019. Durante de su tiempo aquí, formó parte de la clase grupo Latinx Leadership y fue cofundadora de la ceremonia de colores. Actualmente se encuentra en su tercer año en la Escuela de Optometría Rosenberg de la Universidad de Incarnate Word. Please welcome, le damos la bienvenida a Taide Contreras.
Hola, buenas tardes. Good afternoon. First and foremost, I want to congratulate the class of 2021. You should all be proud of yourselves and know that everyone who has joined us today for the ceremony, including myself, is very proud of you. It's an honor for me to be able to come back and be part of this ceremony once again. Primeramente, quiero felicitar a la clase del 2021. Todos ustedes deberían de estar muy orgullosos de sí mismos. Y quiero que sepan que todos los que se reunieron hoy, incluyéndome a mí, estamos también muy orgullosos de ustedes. Me siento muy honrada de poder regresar y ser parte de esta ceremonia de nuevo. I was lucky enough to actually get to know some of you personally, and I truly enjoyed watching you blossom into the person you are today. I can promise that none of the graduates here today are the same person they were when they first arrived at Trinity. You have become wiser and more confident individuals, and that is due to your experiences here. Tuve la suerte de haber conocido a varios de los graduados personalmente y disfruté poder verlos convertirse en las personas que son hoy. Les prometo que todos ustedes no son la misma persona que eran cuando primero llegaron a Trinity. Sus experiencias aquí los han hecho unas personas más sabias y seguras de sí mismas. This was probably the first time being away from home for a lot of you. That alone is difficult. But then you have to not only take care of your studies, but do adult things, like buying your own groceries or making your own doctor's appointments. And trust me, I know that a lot of us have to mentally prepare before making any type of grown-up phone call, just to avoid having an anxiety attack in the middle of it. But honestly, things like these only scratch the surface of what you have to go through in college. Para muchos de los graduados, tal vez esta fue la primera vez que estuvieron lejos de su familia. Eso solo es difícil. No solamente tuvieron que enfocarse en sus estudios, sino también hacer cosas de adultos, como ir al supermercado por su propio mandado o hacer sus propias citas del doctor. Y créanme, sé que muchos de nosotros todavía tenemos que prepararnos mentalmente antes de hacer la llamada para no tener un ataque de ansiedad en el teléfono. Pero honestamente, estos solo son unos ejemplos de todo lo que tuvimos que hacer como estudiantes universitarios. As minorities, we are more than often victims of imposter syndrome. We feel like we're not good enough or don't deserve to be at an institution like Trinity. Many times we have to work at least 2 times harder than our classmates to be at the same level that they are. It may be due to not having the same financial resources as them, or because we are treated differently simply because of our identity as Latinos. Having to constantly deal with these feelings of doubt and double standards often affects our mental health. Now that's a whole nother thing because as Latinos, we often joke that our parents don't believe in mental health. Mental health disorders like depression and anxiety are often not talked about within our families due to generational differences. This may have made you feel like you could not lean on your family for support during these times. Many of you just didn't want to worry your loved ones over a topic that was foreign to them. Having to ask counselors and professors, or even your friends at Trinity for help may have been something new and even scary, and some of you may have had to do this. I used to think that going to counseling for help meant that I was weak. I was really wrong. There is strength in asking for help, and I'm proud of every single one of you who had to do this. Como estudiantes latinos, la mayoría de las veces somos víctimas del síndrome del impostor. Sentimos que no somos lo suficiente buenos o que no merecemos estar en una institución como Trinity. Muchas veces tenemos que trabajar el doble que nuestros compañeros de clase. Puede ser porque no tenemos los mismos recursos financieros que ellos, o porque somos tratados de forma diferente simplemente porque somos latinos. Tener que lidiar constantemente con estas dudas y estándares dobles puede afectar nuestra salud mental. Muchos de nosotros bromeamos que nuestras familias no creen en la salud mental, simplemente por nuestra cultura latina. Los trastornos de salud mental como la depresión son temas muy raramente mencionados por nuestras familias por razones de diferencias generacionales. Tal vez esa sea la razón por la cual algunos de ustedes sintieron que no podían buscar apoyo en sus familias durante sus momentos más difíciles. Tal vez no querían preocupar a sus seres queridos sobre un tema desconocido para ellos. Tener que pedirle ayuda a consejeros, profesores, amigos o amigas en Trinity podría haber sido algo nuevo y espantoso para unos de ustedes. Yo solía pensar que ir a terapia significaba que era débil. Estaba muy equivocada. Hay fuerza en pedir ayuda y estoy orgullosa de cada uno de ustedes que lo hizo. As I previously mentioned, you are a collection of all the moments you encountered, whether you see them as good or bad. From your successes to your failures, your moments of happiness, as well as moments of sadness or disappointment. Instead of viewing the bad experiences in a negative light, think of them as moments of growth, because without them, you'd be a different person right now. Como mencioné anteriormente, cada uno de ustedes son colecciones de todas sus experiencias, ya sea que las consideren buenas o malas. Estas experiencias incluyen sus éxitos, pero también sus fallas. sus momentos de alegría, pero también momentos de tristeza o de decepción. En vez de ver las experiencias malas en una luz negativa, considérenlas como momentos de crecimiento, porque sin ellas serían personas muy diferentes en este momento. I know that getting here today was no easy task, but my parents always told me, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. But guess what? You did it. Congratulations. Sé que haber llegado a este momento no fue fácil, pero como mis padres siempre me han dicho, si fuera fácil, todos lo estuvieran haciendo. Pero ¿saben qué? Ustedes lo hicieron. Felicidades.
Thank you. Gracias, Taide. As we now conclude this year's De Colores ceremony, we wanted to take time to thank everyone who made this ceremony possible. Al concluir la ceremonia de Colores de este año, queríamos agradecer a todos los que hicieron posible esta ceremonia. Thank you to ITS for helping streaming this year's De Colores ceremony, Easy Printing and Science for printing our De Colores event programs, to Trinity University, the Mexico, Americas, and Spain MOSC program, the Diversity and Inclusion Office, the Division of Student Life, Doctora Norma Cantu and the Hispanic Activities Funds for your support, and the De Colores Planning Committee for helping organize this year's De Colores ceremony. And lastly, to all families, friends, and faculty and staff for being here today. Gracias a ITS por ayudar a transmitir la ceremonia de colores de este año, Easy Printing and Science para imprimir nuestros programas de eventos de colores, a Trinity University, el programa México, Américas y España, la Oficina de Diversidad e Inclusión, División de Vida Estudiantil, y doctora Norma Cantú, el Fondo de Actividades Hispanas, por el apoyo. El Comité de Planificaciones de Colores para ayudar a organizar la ceremonia de este año. Y finalmente, a todas las familias, amigos y profesores por estar aquí hoy. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2021. Sí se pudo. Una vez más, felicidades a la generación de 2021. Sí se pudo.
Bravo.
For the remaining of time, we want to now give the opportunity to any graduate or faculty and staff to unmute themselves and their microphones to give a quick message of thanks or congratulations to anyone you would like.
Everyone, please let me have your applause for Tomás Peña, who has been the most amazing leader of putting together this year's De Colores. And congratulations to the class of 2021. You did it.